Yo guys, welcome to the Glue Podcast. This is the Purple Show with me, Tom, Ben, Karen, Fab. How you boys doing?
Good.
Thanks.
Really good. How are you, Tom?
Not great.
Nah.
Not great.
Nah.
You all know why. I'm a Chelsea fan. That's all we need to say there.
It's not been a good week for you, has it?
It's not been a good week for me, no.
Should we crack straight on? I'll go straight in for it.
Yeah.
Who'd you play on what day of the week was it? So I don't care. Who'd you play?
Wednesday.
You played Arsenal. Where was it?
Stamford Bridge.
And what score?
1-0.
2.
Arsenal.
That's what I thought. Oh yes, what a beautiful win. Arteta masterclass. Tuchel's got nothing.
Arteta masterclass.
Absolute. Played them at their own game. Know that they can't finish. That's what it is.
Oh, we can't finish.
So
we can't finish when Werner started every game, and Jorginho basically scores an own goal. You know?
You'd love to see it. You absolutely love to see it.
He won't be like this if they win the Champions League final.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If we win the Champions League final, if we make top 4, I mean, our season could
be like ours.
Yeah, but I mean, we guaranteed Europa League, I'm sure. No, we have, to be fair. Spurs and West Ham can only equal our points, but we have a better goal difference currently.
So you're saying
there's a massive chance that Liverpool can get top 4.
Yeah. I mean, talking about that loss against Arsenal, it means Liverpool. I mean, they're drawing at the moment, aren't they? But they win all their games, they get top 4.
Yeah.
That's basically.
No. If they win their game in hand, they're 1 point behind us.
Yeah, but you and Leicester play each other, so you're going to take points off you. Either team is going to lose points, so that if they win all their games, they've got it.
Yeah, it's better for them if we lose.
Well, you losing against us midweek has made it interesting.
Yeah,
like really interesting.
If we'd won that game, it'd have been almost certain top 4.
And then who drew as well? Someone dropped points as well. Was it West Ham?
West Ham drew earlier.
Yeah.
So
West Ham pretty much out of the top 4 race now.
Yeah.
And so, what about in that game, Tom? What about that handball that clearly wasn't handball? No.
The FA Cup game.
No, the Arsenal one. Not Arsenal.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not.
Clearly not handball. Yeah. Clearly, black and white. No issues there. Moving on swiftly. No, it's not like you would have won the game anyway. Yeah, it's fine. I understand. You probably would have missed a pen. So. And then moving on to this weekend.
No, actually, I want to talk about Rob Holding handball. Okay. Because I'm going to talk about another handball coming up, aren't I?
Right, okay.
So, how the flip is a shot on goal, stopped by his hand, not a penalty. Someone please explain that to me. Anyone explain to me why that wasn't a penalty?
Which one?
The whole Rob Holding.
Did it come off another part of his body or something?
No, went straight into his hand, and they didn't even check it. We
must be paying him something well.
No, currently, recently, there's been last 2 games.
Here we go. It's a vendetta against Chelsea.
Last 2 games. There's been a vendetta against Chelsea. I'm sorry, 2 handballs and an offside.
I don't know.
2 games.
It's all scripted.
I don't know what the handball rule is anymore, so I can't.
Let's move on to the next handball then. Somehow, if you handle, the rules are, if you handle, if an attacking player handles the ball leading up to a goal, then it's not a goal, right? So ball hits his hand, goes to their left back. I think it was their left back, Thomas, who passes it to Tielemans, who scores a worldie. Fair play.
It was a cracking goal.
It was a very good goal.
It was a very good goal. But as Match of the Day said, it was too good a goal to turn around because of that. That's not how football works. This is not how football works. It's not.
There's a bit of a because of the European Super League, there's a bit of everyone wants Chelsea.
My dad yesterday was saying there's an ESL agenda against us currently.
Yeah. I think ESL clubs.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's still got a Champions League to bottom as well, so it's fine.
Oh, and the top 4.
And
I mean,
top
I did see. It was Ian Wright. You know, when the owner went on the pitch and celebrated with him. He was like, "I'm so jealous of their owner. I'm so jealous." Like, and, I mean,
for Arsenal,
yeah.
who rejected the
yes,
offer.
yes, Daniel Ek, the attempted offer. All the good stuff that we want as fans.
Do I list it up?
Well, it's basically just fan representation, shareholdership from fans, representation of the board, just the things that we need, things we want.
Yeah,
And all the money they could ask for. And they said, I think he's come back and said, Daniel Ek, their response was they don't need the money. So that just,
That just shows.
it just shows it, doesn't it? That just shows. So it's not going to happen now, is it? Let's be real. It might happen like in the future, but right now.
I mean, Spurs have already introduced that fan thing, haven't they?
Yeah.
Which were the first one to do it though, then?
I don't.
Chelsea were the first people to do it. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
It's the proposal that Daniel Ek was putting forward was more of like a German kind of like structure.
Yeah.
Where you have like almost 50% share ownership from fans and then other outside.
But Kroenke actually hates Arsenal, so that's why he didn't do it.
No, he loves Arsenal because we make money. That's why. That's why
he's gonna. Was it 1.8 billion?
Mm-hmm. But they valued it too. So all that other 200 million's the deal breaker there.
Ooh. I mean, I'm sure he might come in with another 2. He might say 2 billion.
That's shrapnel, spare change in the pocket. That 200 mil.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we were saying about that. We were talking about it. It's like when you're dealing with that amount of money, it's like that's just like an uncomprehendable amount of money. It's like, is that 200 million like even going to sway it a little bit? It's like, come on, when you deal with that amount of money, like
it's like when I was younger, like I'd get a quid and be like, Jesus Christ, I can get a lot with this.
Imagine 1.8 billion of it.
It's like it's nothing. But,
yeah.
At 1.8 billion just about buy your Freddo nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah. What's the words?
Inflation.
Inflation. That's it. I don't do business like you.
No, it's just not going to go through. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. Not right now, but hopefully sometime if we have a worse season next season, they might get out.
I think they might have to if it's a worse season next season.
But like, it doesn't even matter what fans do. They're not going to listen. They don't care.
No.
They actually do not care.
No.
It's when we're like out of Europe and we're not forming the league, when we're not making money.
Yeah.
Like when we're not getting like ad revenue off TV.
You haven't got any European TV rights.
Well, we may do. You
might get Europa Conference League.
Yeah.
Conference League.
Some commentator today actually talking about the Conference League. He was like, some team from Finland, the number 1 team in Finland, is going to be playing the European Conference League, and it's like, wow, I really want to win that one. Jesus Christ.
Do you get instant Europa League next season then if you win that?
I probably. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't care. I don't care. We play the under-23s. Like I don't care.
I mean, it's like Tottenham have won today, didn't they? So they moved to 6th, which is a Europa League place. 7th is Europa Conference League, and if West Ham will rather, any club would rather have Europa League, but if they get Europa Conference League, they're probably thinking
not too bad.
But they're thinking not too bad, but they're thinking it's going to be a detriment to our season rather than help.
Well, no, because they will get P's from it.
Well, it's not nowhere near as much as nowhere near probably is worth it. Like
Europa League, like travel, midweek games, all that. Like if you want to be doing that, you want to be playing in Champions League if you're doing that,
or at least Europa League, at least.
Yeah. Like, Europa League's only like worthwhile and like in the knockout stages. That's the only time where it gets interesting. But the other games are just a bit of a pain in the ass to travel across to like Greece
Mm.
midweek and then come back. It's quite a lot to do. So
But it'll be a detriment to their league season. I
Yeah,
think.
They haven't got probably haven't got the depth for it unless they
mean-
spend big in the summer.
Wolves, case in point. Burnley, case in point. Like
Yeah.
they really struggled. And I mean, that obviously Burnley was Europa and Wales was Europa, but at least Europa seems a bit like, you know, sort of worth it. Like Conference League, you're like, huh?
it's just but it's a brand new competition. Like it could like elevate in status over the years, but right now, like it is the BTEC of the BTEC. It's really like not. No one really wants to be part of it because it's just that bad. Like it's just not like you know what I mean?
He scored.
He's offside.
Mine is offside. Mine is offside.
But no, well, moving on.
Speaking of Thursday night football, you beat United on Thursday, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, I just want to see if he actually
I just think that was
Yeah, he's offside. He's offside. Yeah, he's
that was a
offside.
lovely watch for me. It was a lovely watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a good comeback game. Must win for top 4. Same for the rest of our games.
Except you've now got Palace, West Brom, and Burnley.
I mean,
Yeah, United, so you know,
You should be fine.
there's a I don't know if I've said it before, but there's a quote from a Liam Gallagher interview. Obviously, he wants City to win, but he's like, yeah, if you tell me United have lost, don't even bother telling me the City score. I'm happy. Like that's you know.
Yeah, was that you? Was it? That was you.
That was me. I mean, our game was complete madness, but
Oh yeah, the 4-3.
Are we just missing out on the big point around it of what's happened since we last spoke? Are we just
The City won the league.
the fact that the fact that City were champions.
Yeah, we've actually done a poll show since then, haven't we?
No, we've been talking about 20 minutes. We've not brought it up.
Yeah,
That's probably the biggest thing that's happened. Yeah, well done, City. Well done.
I had a part in it to play.
This day you lose one game, you're like, oh no, we're going to lose it. It's 8 points. Kind of.
It's difficult, City. You're always worrying. You're always worrying.
It's secure now, though. Enjoy it. It's
Yeah, it's very nice.
It means you can take it easy in the Champions League. Yeah.
They're not going easy for that.
Maybe not. I mean, the team that he played against Newcastle, he rotated, and
West Brom. Oh, he should have squared it.
Oh, we're doing a podcast now.
Sorry.
no.
I really want West Brom to win. Otherwise,
I was like getting into it then. What was it? Yeah, he rotated for the game yesterday. But it's like a difficult balancing act because you don't want players to get injured, but you don't want them going into that final cold. So I think he'll probably start playing a few of them in the last 2 games of the season before the final.
My kids literally said exactly that, word for word.
Probably.
He literally said exactly the same thing, word for word. I mean,
surely you can't bottle the Champions League. It's only Chelsea. It's
only Chelsea. Yeah.
Out of form Chelsea, bear in mind.
Only 2 games.
That could be even worse for City because you're not expected to go in and win. And underdogs.
I mean, I think maybe it's probably like not great that we lost to you in the league, but at least that's sort of a wake up call for us, a bit of a warning sign.
I mean,
so hopefully we're switched on.
I just think that City's class will come through, and Chelsea, they're close, but they're not ready to win Champions League.
No.
I mean, surely he plays a team that played against PSG. Surely,
he has to. Maybe, but he started Zinchenko. I wouldn't start Zinchenko. But
he's been your best left.
I mean, he was cracking against PSG, but you probably say Edison, Cancelo, Stones, Diaz, Walker, De Bruyne, Bernardo, Gundogan, and then front 3, Foden, Mahrez, De Bruyne, or whatever. So
not Rodri or Fernandinho.
Fernandinho in the holding with Gundogan and Bernardo.
Yeah. But he could play it safe and try the 2 holding midfielders and
Rodri and.
I don't think that's him overthinking it. He's overthinking it then again.
Do you think Aguero could feature because it's his last game?
He'll come on at some point.
If we're winning, he'll come on. Maybe he'll come on to get the goal. Can you imagine? Scott screamer top bin for the winner.
Drogba 2.0 coming
I'm
on.
getting ahead of
game.
myself here. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm not confident. I'm not.
After the recent game, do you think that Torres could maybe feature or get a start?
No, but I think he's definitely going to get more starts next season. And there's an article on BBC saying could it be Aguero's replacement? I mean, he's got better goal scoring ability than Jesus, but I think we still need to sign a striker.
Yeah.
Well, Kane or Haaland.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I can't see either of them, but I mean, apparently
You can't
Kane.
see either of them. Both of them are leaving their clubs pretty much for certain.
Yeah, but I mean, just because of the prices involved. But
But do you think your owners, if Haaland or Kane come on the market, you think your owners are going to go, nah, that's too much money?
I think maybe they'll be willing to not break the bank, but break the record by a bit, but maybe
especially
not.
After winning the league, and if you win Champions League as well.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of money from both of them.
That should be a pretty big incentive for them to go, okay, they deserve it. Or like, how long's Guardiola got left? Because he doesn't normally stay around this long until he wins Champions League and then gets off.
So it's a good point. That's a good point.
So are they going to invest in Guardiola even though he could have a season or two left?
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 1 year left after this season, but they probably won't be thinking this is investing in Guardiola, it'll be invested in the squad. So whoever's managing it will be that team.
How could you replace Guardiola as well? Like, who's out there?
I was saying Nagelsmann before he signed his contracts, but he's gone by now. So
well, if Pep stays like 1-2 more seasons, Nagelsmann will probably be available then.
Yeah, maybe.
Although I know Madrid are heavily linked with him. Heavily.
Jose.
I don't think Jose can manage a team in the Premier League again.
He's come back a few times. He tries to dip his toe in, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, but I don't think a club will take him though.
I can see like an Everton or a West Ham having a little
like Ancelotti.
I mean, it's a weird one for them this season because like they were looking like they're doing great and then they just kind of gone back.
They can still get Europe.
Yeah, but they've just gone back to normal Everton. Like, no offense to them, but
they've had a lot of injuries and they haven't got the depth, have they? I mean, Rodriguez has been out loads. I mean, there was that rumor that he transitioned into a woman.
I saw that.
That's why he wasn't playing. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, Calvert-Lewin's had a lot of injuries this season, and yet still has bagged how many goals?
My guy.
Yeah, can Villa get Europa League? No.
I think they've lost because he lost again to Palace today. So
they're below us, so they're not. I thought they could have gone ahead of Arsenal, but I think they're down now. Same for Leeds. Leeds are close, but they're not quite there.
Did you?
Villa are 11th. They can't make it.
Yeah.
Did you talk about Chilwell's offside?
No, we have not. I didn't want to run it too hard before.
Well, it was offside, though, wasn't it?
No, it just wasn't. Was it?
They drew the lines. You can't argue with VAR.
What do you mean they drew the lines? They drew the lines once the ball pretty much left his foot, and they were bent.
This is the problem. The technology isn't good enough to do it.
Have you seen the picture? They curved. Have you seen the picture?
The technology isn't good to do it, but they still do it. I don't understand it. Like they actually physically don't have the correct technology to get that accurate.
The ball
it's like
moving. The ball is already moving.
Yeah, it's not like the percentage chance that they can get it wrong is so high. It's ridiculous. So
when it's something that important as well, you need it to be dead accurate. Like
you need to get like infrared cameras or something. Like when they shoot lasers, so then they can see.
But even then, someone else screen grabbed it as Thiago Silva actually kicks the ball, and then draws the lines. One, they aren't bent, and he's onside.
Was this a Chelsea fan that drew the lines that found him
I
onside?
have no idea, no way to prove.
This
Did he
is
just take it-
definitely a Chelsea fan that has found this.
Did he just take it back to earlier in the move where Chilwell's like up behind his own halfway line? or
Well, it
something?
was close. It's close, but he's just not offside. He's just not offside.
No, I mean, I know the pain because it was like I said before, it happened against Tottenham. It's
Yeah,
the
but that was a semi-final. This was the flipping FA Cup final, man.
What, but it's painful in Champions League.
It's still a.
I just hope it doesn't happen in the Champions League final. Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
so you're saying he was offside?
it probably will.
yeah, because it was.
Are you saying he was offside then?
I don't have this alternative photo, so I can't pass judgment. But
I'm pretty sure.
I'll send you the picture, Ben.
live, obviously, the way they did it made it look offside. But
I'm pretty sure, like the way that they did it, the VAR refs did it, is like he has hit the ball, but it's still on his foot.
No, but that's not what the rules are.
But like it's still making contact. Like literally.
Yes, but that's not the rule.
It's like
It's almost off his foot in the air. Okay, ball is moving and blurred. It's supposed to be.
almost
The
off his
rules
foot.
are. It's from when there's first contact from the foot to the ball.
But that contact first.
No, that's not first contact.
100%.
The
I think
ball
it's
is in the air.
no, but they like they
And then the lines.
Yeah, I think you sent me the.
Look at there. And then look at over there. Then it's not straight.
That's not bent.
It is bent.
That's not bent.
It is
I think
bent.
you sent me the one that says it's offside.
Look at it there. Yeah, this is the one that's offside. Yeah.
All right.
This is what VAR did. This is the screen grab of VAR.
Yeah.
So the ball is moving.
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult one because, like you say, as soon as it's first contact, but the amount, like, it's milliseconds, but from the first time he hits it and it's still on his foot, that's still all first contact. So
Until the ball leaves his foot, he still made contact, isn't he?
Yes,
So it's a
that's
difficult
why
one.
it's first contact.
And if you look as well, they've gone off like the absolute furthest they can on the defender, the rest of the defender.
But they've also taken it from the last point that his foot is touching the ball.
Yeah, but like we said after, you should have won the game before that anyway. You shouldn't be relying on 88th minute goal.
88th minute goal and 88th.
Is it-
No,
I'm just trying
but
to
the
like,
first goal shouldn't have happened anyway.
Oh,
But their first goal shouldn't have happened anyway.
he died.
But it's like-
No, we watched it.
replicate with the.
Their
With that.
first goal shouldn't have happened anyway then.
And you should not be relying on 88th minute goal.
No, but also they shouldn't have scored in the first place.
But they did.
They had one shot on target,
They did.
which shouldn't have counted.
And Chilwell was offside.
He wasn't though.
But he wasn't given offside.
Yes, he was given offside. Doesn't mean like their goal was a goal. Doesn't mean it should have been a goal.
But it stood. So it's a goal.
Yes, but that's not.
I'm just playing like with that ball contacts. That's what I'm just trying to sort of see what the refs might have done with that. But
Yeah, what they were, having a agenda against Chelsea. About. Yeah.
it's 2 games.
Which we were sat here, and you were sat over there in the corner.
That's for the Arsenal.
This is for the Arsenal game, and there was 3 of us sat here, and we were throwing lines and casting them. Like
they
the
were,
debate was
when the goal went in, you guys went nuts. When the Arsenal goal happened, you guys went bonkers.
Yeah, no. Kids sent me some photos of you sat in your seat like that, absolutely fuming.
I wasn't happy.
and then we had undercover agent Jorginho.
Yeah.
And
And VAR on your side.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
And undercover agent Giroud as well, purposely hitting the crossbar.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we hit the crossbar 12. I forgot about that. Oh my god, Zuma, unbelievable header, tipped onto the crossbar by Leonard, and then Giroud hits the bloody crossbar straight away.
Calculated, fun, didn't want you to win anyway.
Yeah, I mean, his first shot of when he came on.
Yeah.
He took a swing of it, went all the way out wide.
I'm still not sure what Jorginho was thinking for that.
Let's bottle this for the new manager. That's what he was thinking. And he was crap all game as well. Like all game, he'd give the ball away, shocking.
He does that every game.
I know.
He's had a bit of a renaissance under Tuchel, but he's
Yeah,
still.
but everyone has. He's just then fallen back into old ways.
I've noticed actually every new manager you've got seems to like him and like play him at the start, and then
Yeah.
realise that actually he's
He's
just
crap.
not very good.
I mean, we wanted him before we got Rodri. He went to Chelsea because he had a little bit of a deal with Sarri.
Got away with that one, didn't you? Jeez.
Yeah, dodged the bullet, hadn't we? Dodged the bullet. I'm watching go score. You go score a screamer in the Champions League final now.
Yeah, it's just we should stop slandering him because
He scored 1 goal.
what it was a penalty as well.
Oh no, 1 open play goal.
Wow,
I think.
that's really good.
I guess it was against.
Yeah. Wow.
I might be wrong with 1, but I remember that.
Have we done double over this season?
Yes.
First time in 13 years.
13 years, you say, Fab? First time in 13 years.
Do you remember the last time I happened?
Wow.
You know what's ruined all of the superstitions for Chelsea winning the Champions
No, last time it happened, they won the Champions League.
was what's ruined the superstitions though is we didn't win the FA Cup.
Oh, yeah, true.
We won that in 2012.
It's fine. You'll be fine. What about Liverpool? Felt actually.
I'm still enjoying the United win.
You don't get stressed about this one though.
Yeah. I mean, as long as we don't lose 5-2, I think we'll be all right.
Oh,
Um,
oh.
yeah, no.
If Chelsea win the Champions League, he's gonna like take his shirt off or something and like scream.
Bobby, if we win the Champions League, I'm screaming in all of your faces. All of it. I'm saying so many swear words.
It's fine. You're not going to. It's fine.
Oh, confident. I wish I had that confidence.
I'll back it for you, Ben. I'll back it.
It's gonna wind me up.
No, it's just true. It's just true.
Yeah. We got Theo coming in for the Champions League final.
Nice.
So I mean, you're welcome to come down for it as well. I'm sure.
I mean, I'll see what I'm doing, but yeah, maybe.
No, it should be good. Should be good.
Yeah.
Future fixtures. I know we have Leicester on Tuesday, and then we have Villa on the weekend. Who have you got?
No, I didn't. Okay.
Cool. Who have you got? Oh yeah, Buddy Burnley or Crystal Palace.
I think it's both of them.
Oh, you got three. You got 3 next week. You might do, to be fair.
I'm pretty sure we've got 2 games left.
Everyone's
Yeah.
Well, we got 2 games after this.
Yeah.
You got Burnley on Wednesday and Palace. Yeah.
So,
It's going to come down to the last game of the season for top 4.
Mm-hmm.
Massively.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a big one.
if we can beat West Brom.
Oh, Palace.
Yeah, true.
Oh, if we beat West Brom, sorry, yeah.
We've got Brighton and Everton, I think.
Oh, wow. I bet you're going to put full strength teams out there.
Oh no way.
Might put a bit more of a stronger team against Everton.
Yeah, is that last game of the season?
Yeah.
Just Pep doesn't do that, does he? He doesn't go out softly. He still want to win every game. He can't.
Yeah.
So
I mean, last game was bonkers.
Yeah. Should we talk about Torres' hat trick?
Yes, we could talk
That
about
flick.
that.
the first goal.
The first goal was
That was nice. That was nice. Gotta say.
Yeah.
And then
mean,
and the other 2 weren't bad either. Like the
No,
first one was crazy. Fair play.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my United friends after that match. We were on PlayStation or whatever, and I was like, "Oh, like, come on, you like this goal's good." And he was like, "I didn't even hear him before this season." I was like, "All right." All right.
Well, apart from at the start of the season when he was bagging goals for fun.
And then he watched the highlights because I like got him to watch the highlights, and he was like, "It's lucky." I was like, "Oh, come on!"
How if you're attempting that, it's not lucky.
I mean, I guess like sometimes it comes off, sometimes it doesn't. But like, come on, that's a good goal.
If he's United fans, wouldn't listen to him anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, true.
It's fine.
And then he said Mkhitaryan's and Giroud's was better, like, you know, their flicks, which Giroud's was obviously.
Giroud probably was.
But Mkhitaryan's was offside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he only did it because Giroud did it before. That was so weird how close they were, do you remember?
Yeah, 'cause it never happens, and then it happened in the space of like a week or 2.
Yeah. Crazy.
It was a bit weird, a bit strange.
Giroud was nuts though.
Yeah.
He only scored bangers apart from against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Just like seeing the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, it was a weird game. So what? We went 1-0 down, didn't we? And then 1-0, 2-1, and then they got a penalty because they flagged it offside, and it was like, well, that's not offside. And then the penalty, I mean, on balance, probably was a penalty. I mean, from apparently one angle, I've not seen it, but apparently one angle looked like a penalty, the other one it looked like he stood on him, and that was what took him down. But whatever. And if we were fighting for the league, I'd be like, well, you know.
Yeah, the usual. Oh, well, everybody won it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then they got another penalty.
Yep.
Scored. And then I think me and my dad went to make a brew, came back, and it was like 3-3, and he scored because it was like 2 minutes between those goals.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on this game? Like, my dad was still making a brew. I was like, we've scored again, Dad. He was like, what?
It was a ridiculous game.
Yeah.
I feel the same way, Ben. I know I'm relaxed and easy about the league. It's all right. It's okay.
You just want to get Europa League.
Yes, you've got nothing to play for.
Right.
So
Who's above you? So you got
everyone.
We could get Europa Conference, I think.
Whoa. We could get Europa League. Like mathematically, if everyone else above us has stinkers.
So 6th and 7th, right?
Yeah.
So
6th is Europa, yeah.
West Ham need to lose.
I'll look at the fixtures. So West Ham
need to lose.
West Ham have West Brom and Southampton.
Last game of the season, they could lose against Southampton. Never know. Never know.
And Spurs have Villa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've just lost it.
And then they played Villa today.
They got Villa and Leicester.
Tottenham are going to drop points. Tottenham are dropping points.
Yeah, they should be.
They could lose them first. Right. Villa and Leicester. Do us a favour. Come on.
Grealish back.
Have you seen who's 10th, Tom?
Huh?
Seen who's 10th?
Leeds.
Who said they were going to come 10th?
You. Well, you're
Okay.
so good. You're so good at this. It's a shame you're not winning the. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. Yeah. He's offside.
Yeah, we're 1 point behind Everton, but we're 4 points off West Ham. So
You could get is it West Ham 7th or 8th?
West Ham 7th.
7th.
so I think Tottenham could bottle it. You know, it's a typical Spurs thing to do.
Yeah.
If they lose both their games against Villa and Leicester, and we win both our games,
Palace and Brighton.
we'll take their place.
You could do, yeah.
Yeah.
We need Everton to also drop points, and they've got City last game of the season.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't put it past something's happened on the last day of the season that meant Leeds don't come 10th, but I'm close.
Everton have Everton have a game in hand.
They play later, don't they? Or tomorrow?
Yeah.
But no, Tottenham and West Ham.
So yeah, you need Tottenham and West Ham both to drop, lose both games.
Both games.
Yeah.
And we need to win both.
Yeah.
Weird things happened.
I mean, you beat us, so
Exactly. I could see Spurs bottling it, but not West Ham.
Yeah. I mean, Tottenham really will not want to get Europa Conference League because they'll get you bantered even more.
they just are a banter club, aren't they?
But if they win that as well, it's like not even like.
They definitely have a bus for it. They definitely have like a bus for
Yeah,
it.
like
They make a DVD out of it.
yeah.
all or nothing on Amazon Prime again.
I know, no offense to Tottenham, but like they'll be getting absolutely torn into because like it's a bit like the Nations League, isn't it? Because it's a new competition.
He's on side.
Yeah.
I swear he's on side.
What's the player in front of them?
No, he's on side. They've disallowed it for.
Yeah, the in front of the keepers.
They disallowed it for someone else. Oh my word.
Who's?
They make noise. Oh, here's a fun stat for everyone. What's his name? What's his name now? You're right on Loney.
Joe Willock.
Joe Willock has scored more goals since January than any other Arsenal player. for Newcastle.
He's also, I saw something else. He's also the youngest player to score. I think it's in 5 consecutive games.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
It's been a cracking move for him. Cracking move for him.
Yeah, because he's got minutes. So
Yeah.
and he's played well. To be fair, he has played well. But
I don't know he's good enough for top 6 though.
no, I'd loan him back out.
Yeah.
I'd keep him out and see how he does.
I mean, Newcastle would probably bite Arsenal's hand off.
Right, yeah.
I wouldn't want to sell him though because
He could still
he
come
could
good.
come good.
How old
I
is he?
don't know. I mean, if you said, "Oh, do you want him on loan again?" They'll be
Oh
like,
yeah, I know. I'd loan him back out. Yeah, 100%. And they'll take it back where he's
Yeah.
performing. But it's
Well,
like
yeah, I mean-
Lingard. What's that?
Yeah.
Like, are you not going to take Lingard back?
I don't think he wants to stay.
No.
He's said he's been given remarks in the in interviews saying about United and stuff how he just doesn't want to go back because United are just leeches.
"Yeah, I mean, surely he'll go back to West Ham. Surely, I mean,
It has to.
United, yeah, United might think, oh, he's hit form, like we'll bring him back, but he's not going to play because they got Bruno Fernandes in that.
But the thing is, as well, is that are they going to make them pay a lot for him as well?
Well, the thing is that they might do a Declan Rice swap
Uh,
for Lingard.
uh,
I don't know if that. Yeah, I saw there was like a rumor. I think it was a bit of a
So
crap.
they'd want Declan Rice and money. No, they don't want Declan Rice. West Ham would get Lingard and money.
I saw a crap rumor saying that they might offer Lingard in the deal for Sancho. That's
Dortmund.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know how true it is.
I could see Lingard tearing up the Bundesliga though.
I
Yeah.
mean, his value's gone up so much this season.
Mm.
Like they could actually get some money for him if they sold him.
Oh yeah,
It'd do well, like link up with Bellingham and stuff like that.
sure.
Yeah, true. But he is a 30-year-old teenager, isn't he? So
Do you see the clip of Bellingham? I think Royce tries to pour beer like down his throat after they won the what's the cup that they have?
Yeah. Do you call it DFB?
Yeah.
Pop-up? Yeah.
Yeah, their FA Cup. But he's like, he looks at the camera, looks at Royce, like, no, because he's obviously only 17.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm not 18 yet, I'm not 18 yet.
I'm sure back in the dressing room, they'd have to-
Oh yeah, you definitely
100%.
100%.
Alright.
You probably got leather.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, he's gonna come good. At least he's not like that Bayern striker who decided to play for Germany.
Who?
Musiala. You bastard.
See, I mean, United, they had to rotate like loads, didn't they, for Leicester?
Oh yeah, surprise, surprise! Don't start Bruno Fernandes and they lose.
I mean,
Every time, I swear.
yeah. I mean, it's sort of because we were complaining like, oh, 3 games in like 2 days in between each, which is fair enough. But
It's the
I know
fans'
it was a minority, but it was their fans who caused it.
fault.
I mean, I get it. I completely like get the protest and stuff, and I know it was a minority that were the dickheads that got on the pitch and stuff, but it was still their fans. So it's quite a difficult one.
The FA's definitely done that on purpose, though, to squeeze them in 3 games in a week. They've 100% gone. I mean, we could be nice to you, and like we could put it on a day that
Well,
you've got a bit of rest, you know, you've got a bit of time.
It'd have to have been after the final day of the season if they were going to fit it in without three in a week.
Yeah.
So I think the Premier League were like, no, we're not doing that. So
I think they're just looking to stiff them anyway because of a bit of like a up yours to for all the what happened at Old Trafford. Even though it wasn't the club's fault, it was more. Well, it is the club's fault technically.
well, how the hell did they get in?
Like stewards were told not to do anything. They were just told just don't.
Really?
Yeah. Just it was definitely an inside job though. Like they knew which gate to go to. Like 100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like I say, it's the minority of the fans, but it's still their fans, and they still, do you see that like all the stops you had to pull out for Liverpool to be able to actually get to the stadium for the
Yeah. But didn't United turned up 24 hours before the game, didn't they?
yeah. It's like ridiculous stuff. Like I think Liverpool they had like a decoy bus and like
Yeah.
a bus that was like blank and stuff just to get there. It was like ridiculous stuff like
The
that.
one that got roadblocked was up the actual bus.
I think it was the decoy one goal.
Yeah.
That's smart then. Well done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see the picture of it? Like 3 cars just like
Yeah.
parallel to the road.
I
Yeah.
was thinking about actually, do they have like other buses secure? Like, have they got like? They must have like bulletproof windows or something,
Yeah.
or like.
Oh,
strong
yeah.
locks and,
Oh,
like-
yeah. Surely.
There's too much money on that bus
Oh yeah.
to not have that. It'd be
Yeah.
like Air Force One, but on a bus.
Then they do like I think
There's
like
way
you
too
said,
much money.
all the United players turned up individually, didn't they? They didn't go all together to be able to get there a bit more discreetly and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've got to go for my tea, but
okay. Well,
That's all right, mate. We'll finish off. Yeah.
all right, cool. All right,
I'll see you then.
See you, Ben.
see you next time.
See you next time.
See you.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna go cry, and I think there'll be a video out on Tuesday, which was supposed to go out on Thursday, like last week, but technical issues. So, cheers. Anything else you guys want to say?
No. Great, Tottenham.
Fair enough. All right. Bye.